Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. Good morning, Miss Dee Dee and Miss Annette and Miss Jenna. Thank y'all for being on panel with me.
Good morning.
Well, I guess we're part of a club.
Right.
Mystery Snow Guardian Shirt Club.
We had to show the support because the song was amazing. So, you guys that did not see it last night, the premiere of Snails. Well, I Am a Snail.
I Am a Snail.
Tag I Am a Snail right there. Yeah, it was amazing. And then I love how you played up to it, how you had asked us all to play the little thing like every day prior to, but the build up to it.
Mm-hmm. I love the trust that I got from everyone without knowing exactly what it was.
Yeah.
You guys all trusted that it was going to be something. And then I wasn't just pulling a prank.
And I thought it was just like another one of your, a good, not a song. I had no clue in my mind it was going to be a song. I thought it was going to be just a video, a really good video of the snails, or that you had done some kind of like skit, with them talking back and forth or something like that. Mm-hmm. A song was never in my mind.
There was a lot of guesses. I don't.
What'd you say, Jenna?
I was going to say, I don't think anybody guessed that it was a song.
Mm-mm.
I know.
When we asked, they guessed like documentary. Someone thought it was like giant snails attacking each other. Someone demanded us in snail costume.
Oh, wow.
Now, I would have expected that.
Yeah.
Kyle and
Song
Steven
was not there, but it was
Kyle being the snail and Steven being the slime.
Right.
Oh, at the clash, Kyle's going to be the snail and Steven's going to be the shell that he has to carry.
Well,
we also went through the idea of Steven being the clutch of eggs that Kyle drags around.
Oh, yeah. Lord.
But we talked about him. You know how Flower Girl throws flowers from a basket, just having slime in a basket to throw behind.
Yeah, we put a lot of thought into these boys in snail costumes.
It was good. The video definitely good. Let me run through and say good morning to everybody that is here on the Happy Memorial Day too, you guys. Definitely keep those that have served, that have gone on in your prayers, and those that are serving now. Bigfoot Fish Tanks, good morning. And Annette was in chat first thing. Greg, good morning, Greg. 3G, are you off today, Greg? Penny's Petite Tanks, good to see you, lady. Long time no see. Glad you're back. Brickley Bell, good morning. Lurking for a few. All right. Does that mean you're going to come up? Jenna P, there's in chat too. Miss Dee Dee's also in chat. Atomic Injections, 47. Good morning. Dennis Christensen, Planet Tanks, Too Coolie for Schoolie. Eric Wyrock. Scuddy the Fish Freak. Shale. Me and the little ones are listening while planting flowers. Cool.
Oh, wow.
Hey, y'all. Morning. So tired and running late to work. Joseph Stanley, how are you going to work? Why you got to work today? Tell him you're supposed to be off today. Rico. We know you're picking. Kenny, what's up? And my chat just jumped. So, Papa Shrimp.
This is not beer, by the way. It's water.
It reminds me of the can Bree was drinking one time on stream. Looked like a beer can. Everyone thought Bree's over here drinking beer. She had to like put the can up so that everyone could see that it clearly wasn't.
Well, we had this liquid death at Brooklyn's house Saturday, and our kids really liked it. And so to encourage them to drink more water.
So
I
is it
picked
like
some up.
a fizzy water?
They have a sparkling version, but this is it's just mountain water. It's just water in a can.
Just water in a can.
I kind of like how it stays cold in a can. So I think I might actually like a can more than a bottle.
Yeah.
Depths unknown. What's going on? I need a
Pack a
dab.
bowl submitted.
That's right. I hadn't even done mine yet. I've got the stuff, I think, but I just haven't done it. And I was going to do white sand like I do in everything that I do plant, but because I want to put my crystal shrimp in it, I'm almost thinking I want to go with some black sand now. So now I got to get black sand instead of the white sand.
I submitted one. I still have 2 more to work on, but I'm hoping my stock will come.
And I'm also using a root, some spider root that I cut off of an azalea.
And you said you put a root in there. I thought, oh Lord, she's putting hexes on people.
Right? No. No. I had done the job, and I said the next jobs that I did that had azaleas in it, we were pulling them up, and I was not throwing them away. And we didn't. We put them out there, and I chopped the roots off, and I threw them in water. They grew this.
If you see an azalea bush by the side of the road where somebody has dug it up,
Yes.
and I said, stop and get it.
Yeah, get it, grab it.
I have thrown away so many spider woods.
Yeah. I did a job, you guys, and I swear to goodness, we pulled out 20 or 30 massive azalea bushes. And
why don't they call it azalea root?
they all went to the burn pile. It made me sick when I found that out, because it wasn't long before that I had just done that. Yeah, it was rough. It was just, I need a dab. Let's see. If I missed you, please throw your name down there again at the bottom. I did not mean to. My chat jumped all the way to the bottom. So, Dee Dee, if I see an azalea growing on the side of the road, I will put it and run.
Send it to me, JoJo, along with those other plants. I'll be sure to get it.
He just has to remember to live stream it.
Well, and you won't get it until, after next Christmas. So,
yeah. It's a good thing JoJo isn't the real Santa.
No kidding.
We still be waiting on our Christmas presents. Oh, Lord.
And yes, we have a full panel of women on the Memorial Day, but that's not due to any other reason other than Mystery Snow Guardians and Annette and Jenna and Steven and Bex, and was Kyle in it?
No. But Myrtle wrote this song.
Okay.
Yeah, Myrtle's song.
Myrtle's song. And so we get them right after the debut. That's right.
It was, I cried. It was so pretty.
It was awesome.
And
like
I said, 3 times back to back to back to back.
Even Joe stopped and listened and watched. Then, of course, he was like, what in the hell is Steven doing?
Did you notice how much Steven put into his rap with his hair, too?
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. It's like, before he understood that Mystery Snail's in different colors, because all I have is the gold. So he hasn't really seen any of the other colors I had ever gotten that didn't live. But, so all he sees is the gold. And so he didn't understand at first the reason behind the colors of the hair. So he was like, what in the hell is Steven doing?
So
I have a question about that. One day Steven put a comment in a chat This said, I've had a really hard hair day. Is that the day he was doing all of that for that, maybe?
Probably.
It might have been the day after because so Steven's idea with the wrap when he wrote it was to incorporate all of the color morphs.
Yeah.
And then so this I Am a Snail has been in the works for like 2-3 months almost, it feels like. And the last month in video prep, the idea was, since his hair was already dyed and most of the pink had washed out, so it was just like, it's just like bleach blonde at the front. I bet it would be very easy to get those spray cans and do every single color morph. And so a few weeks ago, I had to go to a party store and get every single color morph color, except for they didn't have brown. So we had to mix a bunch of colors to make brown. And he had to record that wrap at least 16 times just so that he could have enough footage to splice together. He did a lot of work with not just the wrap, but with the video editing and song mixing as well.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been able to do any of it with each and every person because Dee Dee got to hear what the original looked like. And in comparison to when I first did it by myself versus once I got the full collaboration together, completely different. And it wouldn't have been what it is today if it wouldn't have been for each and every one of you guys that were willing to help me make it reality.
Yeah, Annette had sent it to me right after Christmas, and right after she got Myrtle's song. Myrtle gave us the song, and but she said it was a secret, so I have not mentioned it to anybody.
It wasn't necessarily it wasn't necessarily a secret. It was more I was embarrassed by my voice in it.
Oh, it was all right. Still,
it was heavily auto-tuned to make me sound halfway decent.
Oh,
that's awesome.
I think it's. I mean, I'm sure that he did do because that's what Steven does. He's just amazing at what he does. But still, I mean, I think you have a good voice to begin with. So
yeah, I'm more of a backup than a lead. That's when Bex came in. Yeah. The fact Bex let us know she could sing and made me have to pick my jaw off the floor. I sent it to her and then she sent it back with her singing on over it. And it was like, that's what I wanted and couldn't do.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there is very much auto-tune used in the final version of the song either.
I don't think there is any. Bex is amazing.
We had Shanna Banana come in the chat, and Joseph Stanley, I do know that. He said that Jess guess one of the fish I took to Rocco, laughing my butt off. I know he sent me a text saying that he got some of those ribs that I gave you.
Oh, I saw they had lunch together. Yeah.
So
that was so sweet of you.
I hope that he can. I hope he got a pair. And I hope he can make money on them because I couldn't.
Well, I think cribs have the capability of if we're not a pair, one of us can switch.
Yeah,
they're going to have babies if you buy two.
Yeah, and you got to have big enough fish to just be able to take care of that population.
They don't let themselves be caught unless they are a pair. If you're only catching two.
You took him a beautiful pair.
They are pretty fish, though.
They are so pretty, but I don't have them anymore. I finally got rid of the last ones of mine because I was done with the babies. Plus, I got rid of everything that isn't breeding, too. So, yeah.
If you don't work, you don't stay.
That's right. Even my dogs do. Not playing. They do, but you know.
Hey, boys, buck up.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, Lord.
Got to contribute to the house.
Everybody's
Wait,
got to
Beth
work.
sings too. Wait, can't she do? What can't she do? I know, right?
I
She's off.
know.
She's off. Where is she this morning anyway?
Well, this is a hard day for her because she has family from.
Okay.
Memorial Day is hard for her because she did come in on a stream the other day, and Memorial Day has turned into a long party weekend, and that's not the whole point
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
not what
It's
it.
all about remembering the people that have passed.
Right. I
And
thought.
people get it mixed up with Veterans Day, and it's not.
fact,
It's separate.
Yeah. I didn't. I fought with how to say it on the, on the thumbnail because, a lot of people say Happy Memorial Day, right? And I didn't want to say happy on the thumbnail because for a lot of people it's not.
Yeah.
And but for others that's how we've known and grown up to say it too. So if you do say it, that's not wrong. But I internally thought with how I was going to put it on the thumbnail. And so I left the happy off of it. But
Well, living in a military town, we have lots of graveyards from militaries, federal graveyards.
And if you've ever been to Arlington, you can just see how big and reverent it is.
Mm-hmm.
We have we don't have one of those nearby. We have a Civil War graveyard nearby.
We have several of those around here.
Yeah, I figured closer you go that way, which is really odd because the Civil War didn't really touch this part of Louisiana. So for there to be a graveyard here is odd.
Well, any place that had a port, that was where they tried to come in and stuff like that.
We didn't have a port then, though. They had not, or had just unblocked the dam, or were not had. Our port wasn't here yet. I don't believe. I could be wrong, but I don't think our port was here yet. They were still working on getting the dam, the big log dam that they had to undo that so many men got killed on. But I mean, I'm not a history person. I just know it's there. So
yeah, we have they've restored the fort. When I was a little kid, we used to go there and just run all through the place. It was just like a leftover place, and it wasn't being kept up, but somebody has gone in and they've fixed it back up and made it really, really nice. And they have automated talking mannequins that can tell the stories if you push the little button, and listen to it. It's very cool.
I don't do graveyards. I don't feel comfortable in graveyards, so I don't go.
Well, you might as well get used to it.
No.
You're going to be there one day.
Well, I might be there one day, but I don't know. I'm just weird like that. That's just the body to me.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Nothing, and the body is not there. So why? Well, some people feel closer to their loved ones when they go to the
Some do, yeah.
cemetery. I don't, and therefore I don't go. But I just, that's just me. I'm just a little different. Yeah, I can just go anywhere to feel closer or talk to them or whatever, but I just don't. Shanna said she posted a couple of videos.
Yeah, she had some good outdoor videos that she posted.
She had a great weekend with her new man.
Her other Jason.
Yeah. Shanna, come tell us about it. Get your butt up here. Michelle eats her lunch in a graveyard every workday. She likes them better than her coworkers.
I finally did a video too. I finally got that one out from my RODI system that I said I was going to put out like 5 months ago.
Yeah, we watched that yesterday, Dee Dee.
I just said I just got to do it.
I worked on. I didn't get it finished, but I worked on my Orlando Aquashella video, not the interviews, but the one that just has all of my photos and memories. You know, it's just, I'm not saying it's not for everybody to watch, but I did this one for me, but I am going to put it out there for everybody to watch. So, because I know a lot of people are tired of seeing Aquashella stuff, but I want to get it in my list of my videos. So I am going to put it out, but it's just a flip of a bunch of pictures. No video in it. It's just a bunch of pictures. The pictures are gorgeous though, and funny. Some of them are really funny. But
Alshon.
Yeah, she said, all right, 10 minutes. All right, countdown. Joseph Stanley says, I'm with you, Jess. It's just a shell. My loved ones are in my heart. Good way to say it. Yep. Mm-hmm. And Rico does say he is going to stream after the morning show.
Yeah. Rico lost Tucker this weekend, so.
She did have, Joseph, he says, yeah, Shanna, I bet you had fun alone with your man in the woods. Yes and no. She ended up with a migraine Saturday morning. And so, or Friday night. No, it was Saturday morning. And then Sunday, you know how if you have migraines, then you know how you feel the next day, even if the migraine is gone.
Yep.
So,
wow.
Yeah, just blah. Dragon Lair, what's going on? Growing up, this was decoration day in the graveyards. We stayed up almost all Saturday night making arrangements to place on the graves. They then nicked. Oh,
picnic. He must be talking to text.
What is picnic? Scotty the Fish Freak wants to know, how many songs does Myrtle have now? Anyone know?
He has two CDs worth.
Yep, he's got 2 CDs.
And I have 2 of them, because the one that we did I Am a Snail to was the composition for Fish Fam Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I have Just Wanna Dance. So I was talking with Myrtle last night about what to expect for that one now.
Yeah.
Future.
What's next?
More snail content. Hopefully.
Right.
More snail songs.
I
with
hope.
Annette as leading vocals.
No, but if Matt had his way, I'd make a Puffer song and let him sing it.
Hey.
That would be funny.
Yeah, he really wants I Am a Puffer so bad.
He could be like the Grinch character.
He wouldn't be like the Grinch character. He would be the Grinch character.
I'm a pea puffer. So what?
Perfect, Dee.
Encore.
Oh, Lord.
54.
So you guys are going
to do one a week? No. It takes months to get one song choreographed and done.
Well, especially with so many people that worked on this song, we all had to record our vocals separately, send them in, And then same with the video. We all had to record multiple videos separately on green screens and have them sent in.
Mhm.
And then you got to redo anything that needs to be redone, and took time.
Yeah.
Rico has a line for the Matt song. He's a moist one, Mr. Matt. Yes, we can write the song for him right now.
Right?
It'll be his little intro in to all of his
All right,
videos.
Shanna. I sent you the link on Messenger.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm a pea puffer, moist Matt. And
I just love this fish fam.
and Alex.
We're so sweet to each other.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't laugh together, we're not laughing at anybody. We're laughing together with them.
No, I'm laughing at Matt, but I'm allowed to.
Well, y'all do have that love-hate relationship.
Are you ever going
my
to get
daddy.
him a ring?
You did give one
Yeah.
for today.
No, the only people that were rinsed in my stream were the people that were involved in the song, plus my bonus Kyle. He got the bonus, and Matt wanted a rinse really bad. But he kept on saying puffer stuff, so he didn't earn his wrench.
Right?
Cheated himself
Mm-hmm.
right out of a wrench.
He should have whispered sweet nothings to me, but
I
no.
have to read these little things now.
Here
I
we
hear something
go.
popping.
Here we go. Morning, Miss Santa Banana.
So, should I tell the really funny, embarrassing part of what happened, or is
Well,
that
yeah,
really
of
still
course.
appropriate? Okay, so
It's kind of a weird day anyway, so
you guys. Okay, first of all, my Jason is just about as sweet as you can get, and mate, what I'm about to tell you is traumatizing. It's bad.
For you or for him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both.
really.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Jess mentioned that I had a migraine. One of the symptoms. Okay, well, I got to set the scene a little bit.
yeah.
We go to Timothy Lake. It's like 3,500 feet at elevation. So there is still snow on the ground. It is
Wow.
freezing cold and pouring rain. I brought a giant bag full of clothes and thought I was an idiot for bringing too much. And by Saturday night, I was out of dry clothes.
Oh,
So I'm in moist clothes in the freezing cold in this tent, and all of a sudden it is migraine time.
oh.
And I start violently vomiting out the front of the tent.
Oh, Lord.
And loudly. And it is silent forever. There are no sounds to cover anything up. It like no birds.
You can
no
hear it
bugs,
going across the lake.
just me. Just me going at it. And I'm in such a bad way. I can't even get out of the tent.
Yeah.
I start shaking so bad before I throw up. I'm like, Jason, I need you to open the tent. And he's like, okay. As I'm swallowing it back. It's bad. And so I leaned out the front of the tent, barking, and I farted.
Was it a smelly one? Was it a smelly one? Like it was trapped in the tent with him?
I don't know because
You don't
all
know
I
if she
could
was puking
smell
and farting at the
was
same
my
time.
vomit breath.
I feel like he's
I'm
right
not
there
sure.
holding your hair, gasping for air himself.
Yeah, basically that's how it went down. So that
Okay.
was my first sleepover with Jason.
Oh, just
Did he ask for a second?
Sound.
Yes.
Okay.
He was so sweet about it. He was because it wasn't he's if you had got white girl wasted and kept me up all night like being a hot mess, that would be a different story. But you got a migraine. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
He kept trying to get me to get up and move into the truck. And I was like, no, I can't. That's true. That was me. That was me. I was the Bigfoot.
Oh my gracious.
That's what happened. And the worst part is, like, of all of this, I have a buddy who I harassed mercilessly for dating this girl that full on beefed it on their first date. But I feel like what I did was somehow worse.
Wait, she did what?
I didn't understand that either.
I said she beefed it, but that means she farted.
Oh, okay.
She ordered breadsticks and she was gluten intolerant and it gives her gas, and she ate them anyway with ketchup on it, which is really disgusting also. Judgment. I know I shouldn't, but I do. And then she leans over on like a vinyl restaurant seat and is like, rip. And the people at the table next to him all look over at Dan and they're like, what the hell, man? And it
Didn't
was
try
her.
to hide it. No way.
And I was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, so you're not going out with her again, right? And he's like, no, I am. And I was just like, that's what you find attractive?
It was the confidence, I guess.
Evidently.
No.
Well, that part's out of the way.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so
Worst
we
part's out
got
the way.
a lot closer on our sleepover. We've now farted in front of each other. Although, I have to tell you, embarrassing story about him. And I just told him, I'm like, nope, what? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. He was holding his farts and he would sneak away to fart, but not far enough away so I could still hear it.
At least she didn't have
And
to
in the
smell it.
morning, he like got up, hauled ass out of the tent, and I was like, oh, he's got to pee. And then I heard like a 45-second fart. It was
Golly.
the longest fart ever.
He gave you the courtesy of not having to smell it.
Yes,
So,
yes, no.
That's
not worried
down
about
to
it
brownie
smelling.
point.
And he
He
never
whistled
once
good morning.
locked the windows on me. He rolled down his window and I was like, oh, he's going to toot.
Toot, toot.
Where like Robert T and Aqua, he actually lives to do that. What do you call it? The Dutch oven.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Yeah. I've been with those guys before. Like, I'm
No.
unfamiliar with the Dutch oven or a hot
No.
box car. Like, I don't really appreciate that.
Window
Something I
liquor.
can do without.
Window liquor number 5. Good to see you actually making a chat today instead of having to watch the replay. But thank you so much for watching the replays.
Hi,
Great
Max.
stuff to start the Monday. Well, you know. Yeah. Shanna, did you see the snail video? You were probably traveling back last night.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, good.
I don't even know what day it is, though.
It's Monday.
Like, I was so
Monday.
tired after yesterday camping. I was like in bed. I just got up.
Yeah. Well, I think I haven't gotten an answer in private chat, Annette, but maybe I will in a minute. And I'll let you know something. Gina French, good to see you. B Whistle,
Yeah,
good to see you.
Jess,
Yeah?
it's fair game for you to play.
Okay. Well, I want you know, I
I
gotta
didn't even ask. I automatically shared it out on Facebook last night.
well, but that's different than playing it on a live stream. I had to
Yeah.
have permission to play every song that I play because I've gotten in trouble. So I have to have permission. So we will play it at the mid-morning break, Shanna. So everybody that didn't get to hear it will get to hear it. The only thing I ask you to do is to please go and watch it on her channel and give her that like and comment. It is also the short for today. So there you go. Banoski
Make sure you type the comments. I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. And while you're in there, go ahead and do your subscription and all that if you haven't already so, which you have it. I don't know why.
Ricky, British Stars. Miss Susan, good to see you too. Wait till you get old and have dentures. All you do is fart constantly. No, I don't have that problem.
That didn't come with my pair either. Maybe it
Don't
did.
have that problem.
Y'all
Maybe
got
y'all aren't
teethers,
old enough.
apparently.
Maybe. What are you doing different, Dragon here?
What were dentures made of or something?
Right?
Wood.
To get
Wow.
gas out of a pair of dentures. Oh, Lord. I got to keep my teeth for sure. Mm.
It's really good. Shannon, you know it's really good when Joe walks in the room and stops and listens. So, yeah. I'm going to play it at
Probably
mid-morning
what
break.
in the world is wrong with y'all?
So much, Dee Dee. So much. Like the
Oh,
Bex is in chat. Bex, you're awesome.
Bex! Good morning, Bex. Do you want to come up? You don't have to. Just asking.
Asking for a friend.
That's right. Asking for a friend. So I got to see some of the pictures that Shanna showed, and that lake looks amazing.
It is. And the fishing was really good. We caught our limit and got like half holdovers and half freshies because they stock it every year. So the fresh ones are like just legal limit and they drop them out of a plane, which seems really aggressive, but like the fish survive. So
What?
yeah, I know. I mean, it's a low flying plane,
Yeah.
but when they drop
Like
the
a
fish,
crop duster or
it is
something.
on it. It seems like maybe you might have accidentally taken some sort of illicit substance because what you're seeing cannot be real.
Right?
Like, what are they doing?
Oh
You'd
my
be
gosh.
surprised the number of lakes and all that are supplied through airdrops.
Oh, I got to see
Very
this.
common.
Got to see this.
Yeah. It's a trip. They also, what is the other thing that they drop on? Do they drop? I think they drop something for tansy, like bugs.
Like what?
Like tansy is this weed that grows and will kill cattle if they eat it. And so like when I was a kid, they used to drop some sort of like beneficial bug that would eat it. But I don't remember what it was.
Huh.
They drop a lot of weird stuff out of planes around here.
Whoa. Whoa. Holy cow. Holy cow. Y'all watch this shit. Hold on.
So when you see planes flying overhead here at the lake, don't look up.
No, what? Get under a tree.
And where do you think the birds are?
Oh,
And
right.
keep
This
your
is
mouth
this
shut.
is how you know it's raining fish.
No kidding. It's not a not parable. It's not a plague. It's not a plague.
It's raining fish.
Holy shit. It farted fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like y'all's them Alaskan type.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it looks like they. I was worried that a lot of them would make it on the bank and not make it into the
No.
lake.
The fish hatcheries are a huge thing around here. Like that's what the Forest Service, like, you know, that's what they train for. That's their thing. Like the Forest
And
Service.
them ain't no little fish.
No, they're legal to keep like 8-inch rainbow trout. And then a lot of them make it from year to year. And that's what the holdovers are. They're like 15, 16-inch rainbow trout.
Are they good eating?
They're kind of fishy.
Ah,
I don't like eating them, but Jason wants to smoke them and then can them till the bones dissolve, and then you can eat it out of the can.
oh, I don't think
I
so.
was like, you enjoy that, buddy. You can have my fish. I would use them to chop them up, and you like what I always liked them
fish
for. My grandma and I would chop them up, and then you put them under like tomato plants. like where you're going to plant your tomato plants next year.
Yeah.
And they grow real good that way. It's really good for the soil.
Wow.
Well, a friend of mine goes to Oregon and catches salmon, and he pressure cans them in glass jars. And the bones are so soft that if you were to swallow one, it will dissolve.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Bell.
Morning.
So, Annette, Kenny, good morning. Good to see you. And he wants to know how you came up with the idea for the I Am a Snail and Snailed It.
So with Snailed It, in my group back in like at least 2-3 years ago, we did a contest to kind of come up with my group slogan. So all the members put in suggestions for our slogan. And the winning slogan was helping you snail it from the start. And it just so happened that it was Foxy, Roxanne,
Oh,
who was the one that came up with our group slogan. And that was before I knew she was on YouTube or anything like that, when she was just a member of my group.
Oh, cool.
So that became the slogan, and then the catchphrase became Snailed It. So that's how we got Snailed It. And Steven even added the catchphrase and everything into his rap and all that. So it was really nice to have that all mixed in together with the song.
Right.
For the I Am a Snail part, I ended up going over to my best friend's house, and her brother just so happens to have a recording studio over there.
Really?
So yeah, so we were drinking over for New Year's and everything, just to celebrate while she was in town. And he had me write out, and I still have it.
Oh, look at that.
Just some of the kind of like ideas I had, and based off of that, is when he was like, okay, we need something here. And he kind of helped me arrange it. And that's how it happened. I sent the original over to Dee Dee first, just to give me a little bit of confidence to know that I didn't completely mess it up.
Oh.
Because I've never done anything like this before, and I'm not a huge musical person. I don't listen to music.
So you wrote all of the lyrics.
I wrote all of the original lyrics. Afterwards, we tweaked a couple verses and everything when we had a meeting with Steven and Bex and everything. We kind of tweaked things here and there that didn't quite fit or make sense, and then we changed a little bit. And then Steven did the rap completely by himself.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. So after sitting on it, So after sitting on it for a few months after I sent it to Dee Dee, I started talking with Steven and Bex, and we meshed really well. I got comfortable.
Yeah.
And I sent them that original version because Steven was also one of the people that had been given that composition over Christmas to use. So I sent it to them, and they loved it, and they jumped on board with it. They boosted my confidence, and we just skyrocketed and just
That's great.
Didn't stop after that.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And it's great that y'all found a little team of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have that
Yeah, I
bond
don't think I would have been able to do this with anyone else. Like, it had to have been this group.
Yeah.
Or else I don't think I would have.
I mean, it makes sense. Y'all all have that in common. I mean, y'all have a common interest, I guess.
And each one of them is they each one of them brings something that's needed to the video.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know, it was just so well done.
It was good. What's up, Brooklyn Bell?
And I like Beck's little dance thing. It's like you could tell she felt
Yeah,
good
it was
that
great.
day.
All of it was
She
great.
got into it.
I cried last night because I'm an empath. I could feel all the feelings.
Right?
Me too. I cried too.
I could just feel it. I don't know. I messaged Steven. I'm like, why am I crying right now?
And Jenna's voice
It's
just threw me. It's like,
it's
oh my God,
ridiculous.
that's beautiful. She sounds like an angel.
Yeah, I think I got more crying messages than I got smiling messages. I was like, happy tears at least.
I was
Yeah,
waiting,
they were.
like when it ended, I was waiting for you guys to go live. Like I was like, surely they're not just going to leave it like this. They're not just going to leave us with
Yeah.
the song and not let us talk to them about it after the stream. I was like almost having a connection over
Yes, they did.
They
Yeah,
did.
Yeah,
Brooklyn,
I don't think I
Brooklyn
would have been
message.
able to go live.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was close to going live for you.
Yeah.
Just so we can talk about all the excitement. I was like, no, we'll just wait for in the morning.
Yeah. Steven couldn't have gone live either. Well, I mean, Griffin was already
Yeah.
going, so we didn't
And I
want
didn't
to.
know Griffin went live last night.
But you know, like after the wrap and now after this, whenever Steven puts like a lot of creative energy into something, it really kind of like takes
Yeah.
everything out of him. So he's
Yeah.
kind of like in this depression right now that he'll come out of, but it
Yeah.
just like it takes everything out of him.
Yeah, that's understandable. Totally understandable. Well, we had got some birthdays real quick that we need to go over, and then we will play the new I Am a Snail song. We've got Skipper. Birthday was Sunday. Let's see. Let me get it pulled back up. Where did you throw them at me at?
Private chat.
Oh, private chat. I was looking at YouTube. Okay. Skipper was yesterday. Dennis Christensen, Caged Aquatics, and Casual Aquatics. So we had 4 birthdays this weekend, you guys, and we need to do their birthday song. So happy birthday from the Aquatic Morning Show.
Happy birthday to you. It's your day, don't throw it away. I've come to celebrate in a big way. Another year, so come on and cheer. It's the birthday last frontier. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We're having a good time, making me feel fine. I wish the day would never come to an end. So come on and party, and one day you will see that it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So yes, happy birthday to you guys. And it is 10 minutes till the normal time that we take our break, but the suspense is killing me. I want to hear it again. So
I want to hear it the first time.
here we go. This is Miss Nets and Jenna and Bex and Stephen P. singing
And
And Myrtle.
And Myrtle. That's right, and Myrtle. With the I Am a Snail.
Hiding in my shell, all I need is a guardian. Looking through the glass, my armor is scarred again. Facing all life's mysteries, I will survive and thrive. More than just a snail, I'll prevail. I'm not just for cleaning up your mess. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. Color morphs all around. You won't see me backing down. Mysteries are in my shell. Miss, I wish to be dispelled. I am more than just a pet. I'm the snail you can't forget.
We're in need of a guardian with the key to the water that's got the golden parameters full of calcium carbonate. But to get to the heart of it, this is only a small part. Our lyrics were designed to help you snail it from the start. Don't treat us like janitors, poor nutrition won't manage us. All those amateurs thinking that these conditions won't damage us. Bringing up the heat so we breathe you like carousels. It's an endless wave, another clutch of jade. She'll be parasailing to a grave. Purple or magenta, black or brown, we breathe true. But none of that matters if we're battered down and feeling blue. We die if we dry like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So keep that lid on tight to save us from our own desire. Looking up at you as our guardian in that ivory tower, imparting your knowledge and giving it that unbridled power. You decide and guide if we'll survive and surely thrive, or am I just another snail trying to stay alive?
I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail.
Nailed it.
So flippin' good. Made
Snail even bowed at the end. You see that?
Snailed it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is not what I was expecting at all. And I understand why everybody was crying.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's so good and beautiful.
I have goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I was telling everybody, Shannon, that it stopped Joe. Joe was walking by, and he stopped and walked in here and started watching it. Of course, the first thing he says is, "What is going on with Steven's hair?"
Of course,
because he didn't understand that. He didn't put the two together. So
it matches
the
snails.
Do what?
Yeah.
It matches the snail.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that there's other colors other than the gold ones that I have. So
now maybe he wants some other colors.
Maybe. I have a hard time with the other colors. They don't do well for me. And I'm tired of killing them. So the gold ones do fine. I don't know what it is about the others. You wouldn't think there would be a difference, but for whatever there is in my water anyway. But they may do good now since I have my RO unit, and they're not in like 1400 TDS.
That is just like a brick wall you must run up into, like in every part of your fish keeping. That is so high.
It is. And yeah.
Me too, Scotty.
And it goes up.
Did you guys notice the snail at the end made out of all the little screens.
Yeah.
Jess will have to rewatch it.
The bow at the end. He did the bow. That's good. And I swear your giggle sounded just like Foxy's.
It did, didn't it? That's what I thought. I thought it was Roxanne at first. I was like, wait, hold up.
Yeah. So that wasn't initially part of it. It was just like me recording and like I was being funny. And my best friend's brother just put it at the end. And Steven's like, must keep it.
Yeah, it wraps it all up from everybody doing the videos prior to it, and then the video, and then boom, snailed it.
Yeah, I recorded that so many times for Steven. He keeps on teasing me about making like little memes or things of all the different ways I said that.
He didn't even take the same giggle and snailed it together. He picked his favorite giggle and favorite snailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got more snails in the 125 than everyone here combined. Yeah, oh my gosh. But those aren't mystery snails. Those are
water snails, ram's horns,
Malaysian
MTS.
trumpet.
The twirly ones, the
MTS.
Twisted ones.
The ram's horns?
No.
They all have twisted shells, but
The MTS. What is MTS?
MTS
Malaysian
like
trumpet
those
snails.
ones.
The Malaysian trumpet snails. Y'all, oh my gosh, you would not believe. I've never
We
seen
believe it.
trumpet snails.
We believe it.
Like, even the babies are all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen that many snails in one tank. Like, I don't
They're
even
my
know
least
how they're
favorite.
what the hell are they eating? Good grief. Or you got to be feeding them too. Our aquatic universe. Good morning. Good to see you.
Well, do you
Oh,
remember
heck, I
what
said
Dr.
the
Anthony
same thing.
said for
I'm
his
sorry, what?
first aquarium? Dr. Anthony was telling us on his first aquarium that his dad brought it home or something, that the substrate moved and it was those Malaysian trumpet snails. There
Oh,
was so
wow.
many in the substrate. You thought that was the substrate.
Oh, wow.
Ugh.
Magic substrate.
Mm-mm.
No. That's icky.
So do y'all want to see what I caught like right when I was setting up to get on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I caught the uncatchable fish, the Siamese algae eater.
You did.
Oh, yeah. Without
Yeah,
tearing the
well,
substrate.
he tried to commit suicide and he jumped out of the tank.
Okay.
That's how I could catch him. I didn't even know what it was. I just saw something out of the corner of my eye, and I actually heard it. It didn't even it didn't sound. It sounded like I don't know, like a water drop, like dripping from a sink or something. And then I saw it flopping around. And it's covered in dog hair, so I put it in this pitcher.
There you go.
And yeah, there he is. I've been trying to catch these things,
What you gonna do
but
with
the
him
other
now?
three, well, I don't know. Probably gonna have to put him back in there because I don't think I should put him in here by himself. Don't they need? Don't they need other
keeping
ones?
him or not keeping him?
Well, I wanted some in the 55 as well, but I don't want to just put one in there. Don't they have to have friends?
No.
I only
No.
have one.
I
Oh,
agree.
really?
Put him where you want,
Yeah.
and then cut and grab the
But-
other ones as you can and throw them in there with him.
I could only
Mine
hope
thinks
they
he's a
jump out
crib.
too.
Yeah, then you'll be able to go.
Did that startle Thor?
He wasn't in here. He's in the bed with Josh. He's being lazy.
We could have had a sushi snack.
I don't know. Thor would probably be scared of it. He's scared of
Why
everything.
Snail people always have such cute giggles.
I have an evil giggle when I'm playing card games and I get good cards, right, Jenna?
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, play it again. Play it again. I don't want to run it into the ground.
Go
But
over
it
to
is-
another
it is our
channel
short
and
for the
watch
day,
it
so-
100 times.
That's right.
Everybody
It is
go
the
watch
short
it.
for today. So you can go
Oh.
and do your I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show. Don't forget, like it and share it. Share it out. People
Jess, did you put it in the comments in the
No.
description?
in the description, not yet. No.
Yeah.
I will work on that right now.
Yes. Yeah, we all need to build up each other and promote each other and
Yeah.
be happy when somebody succeeds.
Yes. And the only way to do that is to share it out and to talk about it.
And not be afraid to ask for help.
That's right.
Because I asked like 30 people to post videos and everything for me without knowing anything.
Did anyone say no?
No, not a single person said no. Everyone I asked agreed to do it right away. And even after that, some people that
needed to be reminded on the day of.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, I think Jess was my closest call. With hers being the latest.
It was almost midnight, but I got it done before.
It wasn't that late for me, but
yeah,
for you it was.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, if you miss them, I Am a Snail has its own account channel link on fishfam.link. Mm-hmm. You can look at all the videos in a row. Just look up I Am a Snail, one word, and you can put them all. It even says what day they came out.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna because a few other people have asked me to make them little hashtag I Am a Snail videos for their channel. So I'm gonna be sending out a few more emails later this week with some additional videos.
Cool.
That's so awesome. Good job, Annette and Co. Like,
yeah.
But also, Annette, you keep going, yeah, it was a group thing. It was a group thing. And I know it was a group thing. And I get that everybody worked really hard. But girl, you got it like all on your own. Take a bow too. Because like you got this ball rolling. You came up with the idea. You've been putting in the work, building everything up. And this was sick. It was so sick. That is not what I thought I was going to see. That was so
people sent in all that footage for their snails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to put out a bunch of posts and everything throughout the community. We announced it a bunch of times on Steven's channel and got a lot of footage sent in to help with it.
Yep.
And that's true.
And I'm still taking snail footage because you never know what's going to be in the future. I do have another composition. And it wouldn't be me if it wasn't a snail related.
Yeah.
So my email is always open to any and all snail footage, specifically in landscape format and high quality.
Oh, thank you very much, Shell. Oh, I did it. Undid it. And thank you very much, so much. What? Are you laughing?
Yeah, on my phone it froze with just your butt. So I took a screenshot of it.
There's an idea, Annette.
Well, and then you have it on or did have it on that day of doing the live stream rundown when I was in my skirt, my butt in the way. I keep putting my butt in the way. I just don't think. You thought it was going to be a group of snails attacking Matt?
Yeah.
I thought about it. We were going to throw glitter at him. But, Michelle, I didn't want Michelle to have to deal with the glitter corpse afterwards. So we refrained.
Melissa.
Oh, I have Michelle stuck in my head.
It's a close name.
I've
done that before.
Best marketing campaign ever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like
if it's one thing I can do, I can market and campaign.
You're
The
very good
fact
at
that
it.
there is
I'll be right back.
legit information included in it, and as you sing the song, you kind of like, oh yeah, 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 and you learn like whatever the message was about what you wanted us to learn. Just like with water parameters, I got interested in learning about water parameters because of Stephen's song. Because when you sing it, it sticks in your head. And the same thing will happen with these snails about we're not just cleaning up, whatever.
Mm-mm.
We're not just for cleaning up your mess.
Get.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, because that's what most people think snails do.
If you've
Yeah, a
ever
lot of
had a mystery snail,
misinformation. This will get them to question if they're making their snails survive or if they're going to make them thrive.
Or die.
Mhm. Or pair a snail to a grave.
Or parasail.
Yep.
It's almost like marketing is what you do for a living, says Scotty the Fish Freak.
Possibly.
Jack
Oh.
says, every time he sees that Jack Russell in the little thing I play, it reminds him of Patreon, the bomb sniffing Ukrainian Jack Russell. Don't know about that. I don't know.
I do.
Do you? I don't. Oh well. So, what do you guys have planned for the rest of your Memorial Day?
I think
Finish our
Steven-
bowls.
Yeah.
Because y'all know I didn't finish.
I haven't even started mine.
Well, I'm looking at both of them right now. And when Josh and Lizzie got home last night, Liz was like, oh, wow, Mom, yours is amazing. And then Josh was like, that one's not hers for sure. Because mine doesn't have plants or water in it. And he was correct.
Well,
I got it.
Steven is going to go mess with his plants some more in there today.
Right. Yeah. He asked me last night because I was planning on recording me planting it yesterday, and that didn't happen at all, for sure.
Now, does it have to be a video or pictures that we turn in?
Pictures. Steven and I are just doing that for fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because y'all are hilarious.
I did a
Yeah.
video and then just cut me some
It's fun.
pictures out of it.
Talk about parasailing down to the bottom. Mine just did that right in front of me.
I
Just
love
soft
doing
landing.
that.
Soft landing.
They like to play in the like little air bubbles and all that from sponge filters and stuff, and they'll go floating up and follow all the air bubbles up.
Yeah.
And it is hilarious. I saw it happen at Stevens, and it was amazing. I've never seen that before. I've seen videos of it, but I've never seen it in person. So
Yeah.
I was super excited about it. That was cool.
Right. I will, Dragon Lair. Dee Dee, what are you doing?
We are just going to keep it low key. Since there's a lot of ceremonies and it's kind of somber,
Yeah.
as it should be.
Right.
So we're just staying home and not doing much.
I'm going to the lake. I'm going to go meet Landon and Colton, and my dad and the big group are already out there. And when I get done, I'm going to head that direction.
Jess, what lake is that?
Bistino.
Okay. I was just curious because Brogan's dad takes him out. They go to some lake up there. I'm not sure which one. I wanted to say it started with a B, but I don't know. I can't hear, so I have hearing deficiency, so I could be hearing that wrong. B's and V's sound alike to me.
They do.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, Keith, we sang happy birthday to you through the video.
Hey, Brooklyn. I don't have any sort of hearing deficit, and I just forget to listen sometimes. So
I do that
these
too.
sound a lot alike to me also.
I do that
So
too.
this is the bomb sniffing dog?
There it is.
The bomb sniffing Jack Russell?
Oh,
I think so, yeah.
Hello. That is a very tough dog doing big dog things, you guys.
Yeah.
Do not
Mhm.
interrupt.
That's cool.
Oh,
though.
I love that dog.
Picture Shanna doing like a dog voice in a cartoon.
I feel like I would be great at voiceovers because I have, like, most people outgrow their imaginations. Not me. Nope. I make up stories about people all the time.
She was telling me
I
that.
didn't even realize how often I
She
do
was
it
telling
until I
me that.
started telling Jason all of my stories about
It's
people. And
hilarious.
he's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "I just make stuff up all the time. And I think it's funny." He's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Oh, that sounded really weird."
Maybe a little.
But I
just
do.
that.
I was
Makes me you.
yesterday or last night. Yes, all day yesterday and last night. I was dividing tanks and getting the 40 set up to make more room for the axolotls, or so they had more room. And as I'm doing this, I'm talking to them like they're going to answer me back or whatever. But Joe walks in at just that time, and he said, "Are you seriously talking to the axolotls?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. I am.
I talk to my fish.
Well, see, because I'd have to catch them and move them over into another spot. Well, I'm not going to catch them with the net because I'm not going far. Like they're just going in their same tank, just over, one or two sections. And so, as you're trying to catch some slippery little boogers, and trying to be gentle with them, I was talking to them and I'm like, "No, calm down, chill out. It ain't a big deal. Calm down. You're just going right here."
And maybe try to catch them with something that's not me, and they won't be as scared and run away from you.
Well, I would think at this point, my hand doesn't scare them. And my hands are always in there, not messing with them, but kind of messing with them because they'll come up to the top and bite your finger because they want to eat. Or I'll just put my hand in there and let them just rest on it because I don't want them scared and darting off and, everything. So, I mean, I mess with them all the time, but when they think you're going to move them, they dart off.
I am so impressed that you are able to let them rest in your hand and stuff, because the consistency of an axolotl is kind of like a firm-ish but still uncooked egg white. They're
slimy. They're
slimy and
slippery.
squiggly.
Boogers. Yeah. They're almost, to me, it's almost like gel. Like a slippery gel is what it feels like. You don't squeeze it, but you just, yeah. Anyway, it doesn't bother me until they do slip out of my hand. But
yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah. One hit the floor the other day, and that was because it was sold. So I was bagging it up and I was bringing it up and over the tank into putting it into the bag, and it hit the floor and I panicked. Yeah. But it was okay.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
No
They're
problem.
surprisingly resilient.
Yeah.
Alex pictured with slime hitting the ground.
Well, I couldn't pick it up. That was the problem. Once it hit
blob.
the floor, to pick it up, I got nails. I was scared my nails were gonna cut it, or that's what I should have done. I should have went and got the spatula. But I was able to finally let it kind of jump and flip into my hand. I know, but I do it anyway.
I just couldn't. They squicked me out. I tried to pet Frankie, and I reached in to pet his head, even though I know I'm not supposed to. I washed my hands first, and then I got my hands wet in the tank first, and I know, Kenny, I know. I won't do it again. But I tried to do it, and I touched him, and he felt so weird that I screamed and jerked my hand out of the tank.
Right. Well, I feel it's gentler to pick them up and move them with my hand than it is to put them in a net and try to catch them in the net. But
yeah, because that's kind of odd either way.
Right, and the way that how I have them in the tank, I don't have a net that will actually fit in the space correctly, and therefore they keep going around the net. So I feel like they end up going to hurt themselves doing that than me just gently holding them, and it's not like I'm petting them or anything. I'm just holding them and moving them. They're all right. Don't put them in a net.
A conversation where my name is used so much, but it's not about. I used to grow up, and when people would ask me what my name was when I was a kid, I used to say, "What do you catch butterflies with?" And then they would say, "A net." But now it's got to be like, "What do you use to catch your fish with?"
Yeah. What do you catch your snails with? Your hand?
My fingers.
Yeah. Now, I catch the bellies with my hands. If I have to move one, I catch it with my hands.
I do. I try to catch most of my fish with my hands and move them. If I can't, then I grab a net. But
I would never try and catch a fish with my hands. Like, I just feel like I'm like Shanna Smash, klutzy fingers. Like, no, there's no way that's going to happen. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to squeeze too hard. It's going to pop out of my hand. Like,
you don't squeeze too hard.
I would never even think to try and use my hand. I only would use it, like, clearly a net. Right, Annette?
No, I do. I do use a net for plecos. I will not grab a pleco.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise that.
Yeah,
don't do aquarium co-op net for plecos. Don't do that.
I don't think you can catch a Cory in your hands. Those things are the fastest things ever when they get going.
Stuck.
Yeah, they get right.
Cory or autos, especially autos. Oh my gosh, Stephen and I had to cut the net to get one of my autos out.
And probably by the time that I've actually grabbed one, I have nothing left on my hands. My hands stay so damn dry because of water changes and everything else.
Yep.
Yeah,
you're scared to put anything on them.
Hey, Tea and Aqua. Good morning, Robert.
Bobby's having to watch himself.
Good morning. Good to see you. Yeah,
Skipper had to leave.
Oh, okay.
Later, Skip.
Not something that I say that I would advise people to do. It's just what I do.
Last night on Tea and Fish Mafia.
Yeah.
Mitchell Broom.
Yeah.
He has 150 fish tanks.
Nice.
And 77 of them were 20 longs.
Yes, that's my favorite tank.
I know. I thought of you when you said that. And
Melvin,
but he was telling some of the secrets about difficult maybe to breed fish. And he did talk about the killifish some too. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, that might be something to watch.
I did watch some of it, and then I walked out of the room, and so I didn't hear the killies, I guess.
And like some of the fish, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was a Cory that he actually. You take it to the level like the lake or river is actually drying up, and then you give it like rainwater feeling, but you have to do it in such a way that you don't kill the fish.
Yeah.
But some of you have to actually go to that extreme to get these particular fish to breed, because he likes doing the rare fish. And the ones
I just want my blue galaras.
But he talked about certain things to do to inspire them to breed naturally.
Very white.
Very white.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Greg, how many do you need?
Or Teddy Pendergrass.
I got plenty.
What do you get catch with that kind of net? Even for shrimps, I like.
Oh, I love those.
Net.
Yeah, these are
I need to get more of
nets.
those.
This is
That's my favorite too.
My favorite
go
net
in them
in the world.
Hi, Rob.
I got mine from you at Aquafest.
Yeah, that's right. I sell them. I don't have them on my website yet, but I sell them.
It is my favorite.
Yep, it's my favorite too. Plus, I've got mainly nano fish, so most of them fit in this net.
Yeah, I like one like that, but bigger.
Nano fish.
So
I like that the net doesn't collapse while you.
Yeah, right. This one doesn't.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't collapse either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Every time
I can attest to
somebody
it.
says that, I
Annette
think
and
of you now, Annette. Every time I hear that, I'm like,
That's
think
right.
about
Best pet
Annette.
ever.
Annette and I hung out, and she totally didn't collapse. Like, she was solid whole time. I was about to collapse, but not Annette.
No, because of Jess, I thought Shanna was going to be this giant Amazon woman.
Oh my God.
Because of how you talked about her on the morning show. I was expecting this like beast of a woman to like
Well,
come up
that
and
much
everything
bigger
like
than
that.
I'm
Like I was looking up for her. Like, where is she? She comes walking in, and we're basically the same height.
Mhm.
I was
am
like,
tiny.
oh.
Jess is little itty bitty. So compared to Jess, I have to point out that I'm tall.
Yes.
Because I'm finally tall. I finally look 6 feet tall. I'm like, yes, basically.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you and I are almost 6 feet tall when we're wearing boots. So, like,
Yeah, and
Boots
then she
with
had them
heels.
heels on, 4-inch heels.
yep.
So then she was like a lot taller. She's already
Mhm.
big and taller than me. And then she put on them heels, and it was like, why did you have to add that much more? But
Yeah, I'm nervous if I was to go anywhere and I go to fish events and you guys would want to hug because of
I hug.
what's at your head height. You guys would
Yeah.
have some
Cushion. It's just more
cushion.
Yeah. Jess doesn't mind. She's used to it. I'm like, come here, buddy.
That's right.
do some side hugging.
She
No.
just jumps up. She's great. And
Yep.
she's so little, you just grab her and spin her
Yep.
through the air. It's perfect.
I already have plans for Stephen and Ian for Fishtoberfest. I'm just gonna like pop out at the airport at Stephen and just like attack. I'm gonna be like
With
on a
glitter.
trash can hiding behind a beam or something like that. Stephen's gonna come walking down and I'm just gonna like jump on him.
That's right. Kenny towers over me too. Jess is a shorty for sure. I towered over her. But don't let her size fool you. That's right.
That was like on the video where Stephen and Jenna were side by side, in the shadowy. I know that he must have set that up so he wasn't that much taller than her. Because it looks like
He's
he's
a
only
good
6 feet.
foot taller than me. He came
Yeah.
in chat just now, and so did our daughter.
Awesome.
Oh.
What is her name?
Speaking of Lillian, Lizzie wants to see her like
Dino Noogies are life.
she can.
Yeah, that's Lillian.
Hi, Lillian. Well, you guys, we're going to do the secret history living in your aquarium fish story. We almost didn't have a fish story today. He was going to wait, but then said, I got this, and then sent it right as well. We were already streaming and got it sent to me. So here we go with fish story, you guys. Alex, secret history living in your aquarium.
Everybody, welcome to Fish Story. We are on episode 86 already, so thanks for making that happen. Thanks for supporting the channel and for staying curious. Also, thank you to Jess on the Aquatic Morning Show for coming up with the great idea for this little segment and pushing me to keep doing it. All right, guys, so I hope everybody has had a good weekend. Hope the long weekend's still going on if you're in the States and get to enjoy that. Well, our first story of the week has to do with eDNA, which we knew would be coming up over and over again once we heard about the whole genesis of eDNA. It's pretty cool stuff. Essentially, you take a small sample of water or soil, but essentially they turn it into a slurry or a mix if it's something other than in the water. So even if it were air, for instance, they would still put it into water, mix it around, and then sample that in most processes they've been doing of it. But thanks to eDNA, you can literally test a little vial of water, or a water bottle is even better, and look through it and find any single cell, any strand of DNA. It just takes one cell being in there. And usually if you're in a stream or in nature somewhere, there's just cells all over the place. It's like when you turn on one of those black lights in a hotel room and it just glows, like on the CSI shows. Well, cells are pretty much that way, as far as just needing one or two or a few skin cells or scales or whatever it may be from an animal in the environment. So as of May 25th, there is some brand new research out of the University of Hong Kong, and they've done some really interesting research, which is in the wet markets of China. They went to Shenzhen, Guangdong, and also Hong Kong proper, the city, and they used eDNA to sample the runoff drains in their wet markets. Now, you might remember their wet markets because they kind of started, or at least that was the supposed start point. You can, different people believe different things, but in any case, it's spread in a wet market, which essentially is a market that gets hosed down and is full of fish guts and animal blood and all sorts of nasty stuff, because it's where you go get your fresh produce in Southeast Asia and, okay, most of Asia, not even just Southeast Asia, but anywhere in East Asia. So that whole process of hosing down the stalls means that most of these markets have a drain, hence the name wet markets. So researchers decided to actually test that water and see what species were there. And with over 100 banned species by the Chinese government, they were able to find 19 different banned species at one fish market. And so it's pretty amazing what they've been able to do with eDNA. I mean, the other thing that's really amazing about using eDNA is that they've been able to just look, using that sampling technique, find whatever the fish is that's endangered or that is not allowed to be bought and sold, and then they are able to detect it even without having the whole fish or the taxonomy of the fish being known. So now people like border agents and things in the near future will be able to have a test kit, probably within the next 10 years, where you can actually just run a sample through a little handheld device. Right now they're bigger than that, but probably will be able to shrink that technology, and you won't need to know what every fish looks like. You won't need to know what it looks like at what age. If it's butchered, what fish it used to be. How are you supposed to know what fillet of fish it is? So that's the amazing part about eDNA, is the DNA doesn't really lie. Well, sometimes it does when it's a closely related species and you only get a partial sample, but that's for another video. And anyways, it's a good way, though, to get a grip or a grasp on what's going on at a given spot that is selling wildlife in this way. They might also be able to use this all sorts of different places, airports and things like that, and someday have it able to sound an alarm if you if it screens something like an endangered panda or eggs of an arowana fish or something like that. So it's kind of an interesting concept. The only thing that I don't like is that we've been talking about that species ban that was that could be going into effect if the Lacey amendment gets overturned and modified. And so when I was saying, how could they ever teach someone to learn all 23,000 species? This is actually a solution to that to some degree, or at least enough that then they could search the taxonomy or the pictures and try to compare once they have the Latin name based on that DNA. However, that would also require a bunch of research and a depository of those specific types of DNA, because if you haven't seen it before, you may know it's in a family of some sort, but you may not know the species. So you would know what it has in common with other species and that it's related in some way, but you won't know the exact species. So I thought this was really cool, minus that little part for if the Lacey Act amendments were to get enacted. But as long as they don't, it's awesome technology. And I am excited for the day when you can just stick a little test tube like the API test liquid test strips or test tubes and put one in the lake or river you're at and test and see every single fish that's living in there, most likely. Really cool technology, and putting it to good use, especially in an area that's notorious for specifically these researchers were able to then, they test the water, they went through the stalls, and then they were able to see the fish even when butchered, just by knowing, okay, well, we're looking for these species, so it has this kind of scale and it's this color meat and it's yay big or whatever. And they were able to find a grouper species, two Chinese or Asian sea brims that are critically endangered, several eels and lampreys that were also critically endangered, and also the Okinawan sea brim, which is also very endangered. So pretty cool technology. They are hoping that the governments of the world will start employing it in ways in order to stop this bycatch and stop this black market catch that goes on, especially in Southeast Asia and really any major metropolitan area in the world. There's potential for those black markets. All right, guys, that's what we have for today's episode. I hope you guys have a great day. If you've got the day off, awesome. I'll be streaming later. And if not, well, that sucks. So have a good one either way. Talk to you later. Back to you, Jess. Bye.
That was awesome.
I'm always like, bye, Alex.
I know,
We'll
right?
see you later. Bye.
And again, Alex, thank you so much for doing that for us here at the morning show. I need to start making sure I put that in the description too. All of his stuff. I'm so bad about that. We're gonna get better at this, y'all.
Jess, goodness gracious, get it
I know.
together. It's not like you've got 47,000 things going on all the time anyway.
I know, right?
Oh, wait. That's right. You do.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm let's see, what do you say? What I say? Beast.
Beast mode.
I'm a little beast.
Well, we all got to be something. So
Jess is my little spider monkey. I have no
That's right.
doubt that push comes to shove, she would run and leap on somebody and take care of the head. All work the
That's
body.
right. That's
She got
right.
it. Look at it.
Always
Can she
remember.
get to the head? Are you sure?
She jumps.
Oh, I can jump.
Mhm.
Little ones
I
are quick.
climb.
Have
You're
her-
in the
have her be
freaking
You gotta
room,
have-
Sonny.
you gotta have Jess be the ankle biter.
There you go.
hey, Jess is country girl.
That's
Country
right.
girls do what they got to do.
And you got to remember, my dad's an arborist, so I grew up climbing trees like ain't nobody's business, and I still climb trees. So,
I don't need to picture you trying to climb someone.
No, it's like fast. It's like
Oh yeah, you have clearly never seen a little lady in a fight because those little ones, they leap, right? There is no climbing.
no.
They like run and jump and like body tackle the head. And like that kind of
I wish-
momentum at that angle, I've seen a little girl take a grown man down. It's a trip.
I wish I had the video of when we were at Aquashella Dallas, and I seen Robert Ten Aqua for the first time, and he was on one end of the building, and I was on the other end of the building, and we realized who each other were. And I started running. He was kind of like trotting, but when I it's like, oh my God, it's so good to see you! I can't believe you're here. You know, it was like crazy.
That's what I pictured you and Shanna at the airport.
Wait, I did that. I have that on video.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mhm.
kind of. I think we made it like
Yeah, I
running
think
at your side.
Yeah, I don't think it got like, because I had the camera in my hand. So when I got to her, you didn't actually see me on her anymore. It was like past her.
And it was so funny because I was so tired. Like, I don't fly well. I don't fly well. And I was so tired. And then I saw Jess and I was like,
Yep.
Wait, you don't fly well? Now I'm scared to be a traveling buddy.
oh, I just take my anxiety medicine and sleep. And then I wake up and I'm like all tired from my anxiety medicine. If I stay awake, my ears like scream. They don't ever pop like they're supposed to.
So I would be alone on like a 6-hour flight.
Well, you
But look at
I
all
mean,
the
bring a
entertainment
book.
you get, taking pictures and stuff of Shanna sleeping
Yeah.
with her mouth open.
Yeah,
No,
I can draw on her
lucky.
face.
I do some interesting stuff in my sleep.
Yes,
Like,
she
I can-
does.
Turn you into a snail mosaic.
I can't
Bring
attest.
props. Bring props.
I
so you
like
can
how-
set them on her. Oh yeah.
Shanna didn't even like offer like, oh, I'd stay awake for you. She said, bring a book.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Not
no, I
happening.
love you, but no.
Right. Yeah.
You can hold my hand. I
Right.
don't know it, but you can hold my hand.
Yeah, I can hold
Right.
hands while I'm sleeping. You can do that.
It's
Also, I
talented.
eat while I sleep. So if you want
So
to
just pop in some M&Ms.
Oh, for sure. I'll be like,
Rico.
Yeah, bring some of the shell plushies you got in that and prop them up all around her and take pictures and video.
Fish Dreams, good to see you.
Y'all want to hear something stupid that I did while we were filming the pack your bowls?
yes.
I didn't like put my hair up or like braid my hair or do something or put it in a bun, which would have been smarter. And I got super glue in it.
Oh,
No, you
Not
didn't
not the
again.
gel kind. It was the ultra thin liquid kind.
Ouch.
And I panicked and I cut it.
oh,
off.
Yeah.
And I
No
think
undoing
right before that, Jenna had to open this. I have this uncure stuff
Yeah.
because I'd just
Yeah.
gotten it on my hands and that I
Yep.
panicked. And so she got that and it got it off. So if I was
Yeah.
thinking I could have probably gotten it out of my hair with
Or
that
pe-
stuff,
yeah.
but I panicked
Yeah.
and I cut it off.
Separated it and you were just like,
Wow.
Yeah. Was that on
Yeah.
camera? Did y'all film that?
probably.
Because I would love to see
That would be
Steven's face.
amazing.
We only have like 3.5 hours of film. They're not even done.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, or paint thinner. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone to cut it. I'd have panicked, but I wouldn't have cut it.
I
ran to Joe.
just cut it.
Look,
I just cut it off.
I got it in my hair. Help me! I gotta get it out. Go get it. Yeah, that's what I would have done.
You just
I would
gotta
It was
have
like
gone the most
6 inches.
painful route for sure. I
Oh.
would have tried to like comb it out or pick it out,
Something.
and I slowly ripped every single hair out of my head. Definitely
Yeah.
wouldn't have thought of the magic eraser for super glue stuff. That wouldn't have popped into my head.
No, I didn't think of that.
No,
Fish
good
Dreams,
be gone.
says finally got my aquarium co-op brine shrimp hatchery boiling. It's at 80 degrees, though it is too hot. The heater is less than perfect. No, 80 degrees is great. It'll work. It'll hatch them quicker. I've got 2 different hatcheries. I got the one from Aquarium Co-op, and then I've also got the one. Yeah, then I've also got the other one that's the cone from the brine shrimp place. And I like the cone so much better than the one from Aquarium Co-op. But so there's nothing wrong with the one from Aquarium Co-op. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. I just preferably I like the cone better. To me, it seems like, because sometimes I'll go a little bit longer than what I'm supposed to get them out. And when that happens, the water kind of gets nasty. Well, if that happens, the ones in the co-op one want to go to the top instead of dropping to the bottom, even with a light. But the ones in the cone, it's almost like they just kind of slide down. I don't know. It's right. In fact, I'm going to get another one of the cone ones, and I don't know what I'm going to do with my other one. But
I might have to try that.
I don't know. I just prefer the cone. And you can turn the bottom of it, and you can put a thing on a tube on it, kind of like the same thing with the co-op. But I have a hard time with the co-op because it's got that stand on it, and you got to get underneath that stand to turn anything. I
I hang it on a tank.
Yeah, I have it standing beside my other one, which is on a better stand too, I think.
I want it wall mounted though. I'd rather it
Dean
not
has
be
his
on a
wall
tank.
mounted on a board.
And I can
Yeah.
put more in it, even though it's got the same amount of water.
Mhm.
I can put more in it. They hatch better.
Rico posted a video, I think it was a short, about, I can't remember what it's
Brian
called.
Trent Direct.
It's like a little, I don't know. My husband knew what it was, and he brought me one, but the one he brought me was too big. It's like a little metal something. I don't know. It's like a plumbing part that he uses, and you just
this
hang
is-
it on that.
This is the one that I like. It's a cone.
Hmm.
And then this comes out. But see how they're all at the bottom?
Can you make it big, Jess? Or
I can't. Somebody, Miss Dee can.
Let me see if I can do it. There you go.
Okay. I got
Oh, okay.
there. And then this comes out. Let me see if I can set it down.
Yeah, you don't want to spill that.
Oh,
No.
God.
But because right now during the summer I take it outside. But all of the eggs and everything are at the top, and just the hatch stuff goes to the bottom.
Oh, that's cool.
With the co-op one, I'll show you the difference. Hang on. It was just by chance I just turned these off to let them drop. With the co-op one, if you can see, they're hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hang around these edges right here.
Got it. Yeah.
They don't want to go all the way. There are some at the bottom, but they want to hang around. So
Malingerers.
Yeah, I have noticed that. And then, well, I don't have one of the gooseneck lights. And that would be helpful. So I'll sit there with this little flashlight that I have, and I have to like hold it.
Well,
I'm waiting for them.
Okay, so you don't have to use a light either. You can just turn
But
everything
I feel
off.
like if I don't, they don't swim down.
They
Like
really
it does
will.
help, but still all of them don't swim down. Like I see they're trying to swim to the top. So
Yeah. I like the cone. I just do. But as you know, everybody has their own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So whatever helps you work smoother, do it.
Yeah.
No matter what you do with fish keeping, do not get stuck in what people say you have to do.
Right.
Because there are a million different ways to do stuff. And there's some stuff you definitely should not do. But like as soon as people start telling you have to do it a certain kind of way.
Aqua Vista baby brown shrimp hatchery. What's that one? Aqua Vista. Oh, hey, somebody in chat, let me know. I need to know. These fish right here, that guy right there, he's got babies, a few babies swimming around up here. Do I need to pull them babies or leave them alone, or what do I do? I don't know what to do.
What
are
kind
they?
of fish are they?
She froze.
What?
Oh.
I've never had these fish before.
Are they paradise?
Yeah.
Albino paradise fish.
Albino paradise. And I've heard that they do it all. You don't have to do anything to leave them alone, but I want to make sure that that's what you do. Or do I need to pull them? Or do I need to pull the parents? Do I need to do something? Because I want to keep the babies.
I want the babies so bad.
Yeah. The Aqua Vista baby brine shrimp hatchery.
I don't know many people. John, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, or John Jensen's World Now. He's the only one I know that has killifish. I mean, paradise fish.
Alex has got them. Okay, now this one. Jess, you need any mosquito fish? I'd pull parents to be safe. Pull the parents.
Yeah, instead of the babies, pull the parents and put them in a different tank.
I mean, they're swimming around. He's taking care of them. He's not eating them, but they're just now swimming around, and they are tiny. I mean, teeny, 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 tiny. Okay, well, I just don't know at what point I should pull them, though.
He's saying pull the parents like now to be safe.
Yeah, I think so, because they're swimming around up at the top of the water. He's not eating them, but he's keeping the mom away. I will.
What kind of fish are they?
These right here,
I see them, but I don't know what they are.
albino paradise fish. They're
Is
like
that
a
like-
dwarf mommy, is what they remind me of.
Okay.
That's what they remind me of, a dwarf mommy.
And they're labyrinth organ fish as well.
Uh-huh. Yep. He blew a bubble nest. I put one of these in there like that. And then I had a leaf. Same way I do my breaders. I put a leaf on top of it, like they're in the wild, but the leaf stays dry. I do it like that. So that floats on top of the water. And then they build their bubble nests right up underneath it. That way I can take the leaf off and I can see if there's actually eggs. And they blow their bubble nest on it, under it every time. Every time. It's better to remove the mum and dad. DOS Aquatics, thank you very much. Cool.
Now it's interesting because Greg's saying to treat them like a betta, which normally means like hotter temperatures. But one of the things about paradise fish is that they're subtropical. So I wonder if they breed better at higher temperatures, or if it's got something to do with that, or if it's because they're albino. Like
I have them at about 80 degrees for breeding, and I was going to keep them at that. So I don't know if I need Okay, this is the pitch perfect brine shrimp hatchery that somebody was talking about. Now that looks like one I would like too.
Scotty.
It does looks like it would be a lot easier for me to tump over than the one I've got, but it does look cool. It looks like one I would like. I don't know. I don't like the square part of the co-op one, but that is just my opinion.
Dee Dee, how are your coolies?
I
Didn't
lost
you
a
get-
third of them.
You lost how many?
At least a third of them.
Oh no.
And I've only seen them lately.
What's up?
Well, I finally saw my Sumatran neon loaches at like 1 a.m. last night. I put extreme krill flakes in there. And then I heard Liz and Josh didn't get home till midnight from Biloxi, so that's why she was awake. But I heard her, she was like, "What are those?" And I look over and I was so excited because I thought they were dead. But I know for a fact that at least 3 of them aren't, because that's what I saw. They're much smaller than the coolie loaches.
Did Josh notice the hill streams?
He did. And he thinks that they're cool, but he still is saying he wanted the ones that he could see little feet. And then he pulled up a picture, and I'm like, honey, that is a stingray. That is not a hillstream loach. That is a stingray, is a baby stingray picture. He goes, I know. But, and then he keeps arguing that it was a hillstream loach at the LFS. He said it was a hillstream loach, and it had the little feet that you could like see through. Like, I don't know what he's talking about, but
sounds like
I don't
you gotta
know.
build like a 3,000 gallon tank and just get some stingrays.
Stingrays are so cute.
They are. I know they are. Yeah, if we ever have a tank that size, we'll get some. But yeah, he's saying it is a hillstream loach. And I remember when we saw it that day, and I remember it was a hillstream loach, but I don't know. There's several types of hillstream loaches, so I don't know. Maybe we don't have that kind. I don't know. I've been looking for pictures, but I can't find like an article that has just pictures of every type of hillstream loach, like front and back pictures of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They're awesome,
That's
though.
interesting. I would like to have some of those.
Get
one day.
some. You should get some.
Well,
I
there's
waited
not
too
many
long.
fish that I still want to keep adding, but that's one of them. And
They're so cool.
Greg, I can't pull the parents out. There's too many babies in here. I can't get a net in here without pulling some babies out.
Well, sacrifice a few babies, fling them back in, and hope they make it. Because you are going to be so bummed if you wake up and all them babies got ate up.
Yep.
Right.
yeah,
Why don't you just catch them in the net and then grab the parents out of the net?
Oh, yeah, do your noodling, finger fishing.
Or move them to a catch cup or something
Hang on.
and then
I think
catch
I
them
did-
again.
Okay, I think I switched them out of the way. Come on back
Squished
up.
Wish them.
well,
Like,
while you're doing that, I'm going to play the live stream lineup.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Come here, buddy. I know. Come here. Come. Oh my God. Come here.
See, she talks to her fish too.
Yeah,
Come here.
you just gotta.
Come on. I know. You're gonna get to make some more. You're gonna get to have fun again.
Right, Eastern Standard Time. Happy belated birthday, Jesse Skipper, Dennis Christensen, and Kate Aquatics. At 9 a.m., we start off the morning with Bobby Fish. At 10 is the Aquatic Morning Show. The main still spur and fin. Justin the Crew, 10 a.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. At 12:15 is Afternoon Checker Life with Rico Stan. It's Aquarium Conservation with Dr. Anthony from Porthoff at 1:30. Wow. Yup, with Chattanooga Ed and Rico at 3. Next up is Corbis Austin at 4. But your plants will resume next Monday due to the holiday. It's Monday Musings on Fantastic Freaks at 6. Seven is Monday Mayhem, Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead, Josh and Jess. And next up is Michael's Fish Room at 7. And also at 7 is the members only stream on Steam 5 Aquatics, followed by the regular stream at 8 on Steam 5 Aquatics. That's 5 if you didn't know. And at 9 is the Garden of Eater with none other than Grant. At 10, in the hot spot, Fishy is Aquatics. And it's 10:45. It's the Secret History Live in Your Aquarium with Alex. And that's it for Monday. Liquid Zoo. Thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfan.me and let the 32138. Thanks for your live stream calendar as well on your site. And that cool graphic was designed and given to me by Annette.
Yeah. If anyone else wants a fishfam.link little intro, outro video, all they got to do is email me their logo, and I will make one and send it to them.
Yep.
Nice.
That's
I did catch him with my hand because I couldn't hurt any of the babies.
That's right.
So I did use my hand. But I moved them. And so we got a bunch of babies. I thought there were just a few of them. There's a bunch.
Hi, Wayne.
Wayne's Aquatics. Good to see you. Welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show. Good
Welcome,
ladies.
welcome.
Happy Memorial Day. Apart from other snails, what can you feed assassin snails? And will they accept frozen snails? Ooh.
It depends more on how the
Oh.
snails were raised at that point. If you have assassin snails that were bred and raised in tanks where they've only ever had snails, live snails, they might be not as willing to accept anything else. But if you get assassin snails that come more from wholesalers as opposed to in-home breeders, you can potentially get them to eat other things. I would just try a few different things. You can try the frozen, but normally you don't find frozen snails small enough for them. Normally you'll get like large apple snails frozen, and
Can he
normally pest
can
snails
he-
frozen.
can he get pond snails and give them pond snails?
Yeah, pond snails, otter snails, ram's horns, but I don't know if they're going to eat them frozen and how long you can leave them in there before dead frozen snail decay is going to start to mess up your water parameters.
So get them live.
You could just get a little, even like a little bowl, and put just a couple of the pond snails, and pretty soon you'll have like 1,000.
1,000.
And feed it.
You could probably
'Cause-
put one in there by itself.
Ask me how I know.
You have a bowl.
And how is that even like that pregnant guppy that's going to be pregnant forever, apparently?
Right.
I'm only feeding that tank for her. I don't put a lot of food at all. Actually, I watch her eat, and then when she's done, I'll put a little bit more, and then like I don't just put excess in there. But for some reason, the pond snails are like an explosion in there.
They'll scavenge on the dead bodies of the other snails. So just because you're not putting
that's
food
what
in
they're
there
eating
doesn't mean they're not getting it elsewhere.
Ugh.
They
Now they're getting a
will,
snail
rather than
buffet.
starve, they will scavenge corpses
cannibals.
of their other snails.
And you have 2 shrimp in there, right?
Yes, I do have 2 shrimp.
And so they molt, and the snails will eat their molted shells as well.
Fabulous.
Oh,
I didn't have a problem with them until now. Only because there's so many in there, like so many.
Well, they start reproducing at like 2 weeks old. So it can get overwhelming so fast, as opposed to like mystery snails, which normally don't start reproducing up until the 6-month range.
Yep, they reproduce.
You guys.
Yes.
We're at the end of the show.
Oh, snap. It's 9:01.
9:01. I know.
Yep.
Well, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being on panel with me today. And I'm not going to say Happy Memorial Day. We'll just say whatever you do, enjoy your Memorial Day one way or the other. Thank you, all of the lurkers. And we had a good time with the snailed it. So we're going to get going out. For those of you who don't know, still go and check out Mystery Snail Guardians. Snail, is it? I love us. Hashtag
I am a snail.
I am a snail. It's the first one when you go to her channel. And the link is also in the description below. And it is also the short for the day. So you can do many things when you go over there. So do it and have a good day. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Bye, everyone. See you later.
Bye.
Hiding in my shell, all I need is a guardian. Looking through the glass, my armor is scarred again. Facing all life's mysteries, I will survive and thrive. More than just a snail, I'll prevail. I'm not just for cleaning up your mess. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. Color morphs all around, you won't see me backing down. Mysteries are in my shell, myths I wish to be dispelled. I am more than just a pet, I'm the snail you can't forget.
We're in need of a guardian with the key to the water that's got the golden parameters full of calcium carbonate. But to get to the heart of it, this is only a small part. Our lyrics were designed to help you snail it from the start. Don't treat us like janitors, poor nutrition won't manage us. All those amateurs thinking that these conditions won't damage us. Bringing up the heat so we breathe like carousels. It's an endless wave, another clutch of jade. She'll be parasailing to her grave. Purple or magenta, black or brown, we breathe and true. But none of that matters if we're battered down and feeling blue. We die if we try, like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So keep that lid on tight to save us from our own desire. Looking up at you as our guardian in that ivory tower, imparting your knowledge and giving it that unbridled power. You decide and guide if we'll survive and surely thrive, or am I just another snail trying to stay alive?
I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail.
Snailed it.